we are going to turn to our second guest, Natalie Key RT, and she is a Vice President of Financial Planning at Hall Private Wealth Advisors. Their website is hallpwa.com, hallpwa.com. So charitable giving a lot of times is part of someone's estate plan. And when they have an estate plan, a lot of times they've got other professionals involved. They've got an estate planner, they've got a certified financial planner, they have a CPA. So all of these professionals hopefully talk to each other, collaborate together to find out, how they can help the individual. So let's start with the certified financial planner. You're a certified financial planner, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So tell us what certified financial planners do for people.
So a certified financial planner will help you to organize your financial world, is how I would put it. And the simplest analogy I can think of is you organize your closet so that when you walk in your closet, you have the things you need when you need them. And that's what a planner will do for you. So a certified financial planner will walk into your financial closet and will tell you what items you should keep because they look great on you, they're serving you well, right? What items maybe need to go to the cleaners. You want to keep this, it will serve you well, but we need to clean it up a little bit.
Okay.
Maybe what you might want to give to charity, right? Be your highest and best use. And what you should pass along to the kids, right? Let them play dress up for a while and prepare them for adulthood. So that would be probably the best analogy. Another role that we play is a quarterback. So we will coordinate with a CPA and your estate planner, make sure everybody knows what your goals are, and all of the advice that you get is working toward those goals. So that's a big role that we play. And then we'll coordinate with other professionals, insurance professionals, bankers, real estate professionals like Ryan.
Great, great. So you mentioned that a state attorney might be part of the mix. Tell us kind of what their piece of the puzzle is.
Sure. So the definition of an estate plan is transfer of your wealth upon your passing. So a financial planner will make sure that all of your wealth, your assets, your life insurance, your real estate holdings, all of those assets that are named in your estate plan are in proper position so the estate plan can just pick up the ball when it's time. So coordinating with the estate planner is really critical to having a plan that works.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It sounds like the person has to have a plan, then they have to communicate it to the estate planner, to you, and then everybody works together to make sure that that plan is followed and that you're checking up on it, right?
Absolutely. Right. So it's interesting because there is a continuum. So you help your client to come up with a plan based on their life today, right? And you go through you take some steps, and then it's important, what people forget sometimes, is we need to implement this plan, right? It's here for a reason.
Right?
So don't take the plan and put it in your drawer, right? So your financial planner's role is to be in contact with your client. You can agree if that's quarterly or annually, whatever works, and also to communicate any changes because the only thing that's certain is that life will change, right? So people's plans rarely are executed from A to Z throughout their lifetime without changing. We'll go in, we'll adjust and adapt to new conditions, and again, cooperating and coordinating with the other advisors is critical.
Great.
So a portfolio manager frequently will work closely with your financial planner. It's important, though, that there is a separation because you need to be able to take your financial plan to any portfolio manager that you choose. What I see frequently is people who work with a financial advisor who uses or brokers out with a portfolio manager. So you have the financial advisor fees, you have the portfolio manager's fees layered with that, and then frequently the portfolios are made up of a lot of mutual funds that have more fees that the client doesn't see. So at the end of the day, maybe you think you're paying 0.75% or 1% for portfolio management, and you may be paying 1.25% or 1.5%. And so that is evident in the returns that you get, right? But people don't see that. So I think of that situation sort of as the Wizard of Oz, right? The Wizard of Oz being the portfolio manager who is behind a curtain and no one has access to them, right? But they'll make the profound decisions for you in your life. So what I like to see when people are looking for a portfolio manager is that they're looking for someone who is accessible. they can talk to, they can look in the eyes, they can talk to them about their goals and what's important to them. Someone who is fully transparent, so you know what fees you're paying to the penny. You know exactly what you're paying and exactly what your net returns are. This is important, don't you think? And also someone who is aligned with your goals, right? The philosophy of all of your trusted advisors should be in alignment with your life philosophies.
Right.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Right. So at your firm, you guys recognize that there's more to life than just making money, too, right? So you call it other forms of capital, so other considerations people have. Explain to us what you mean by that.
Sure. So we believe in 3 forms of capital in our lives. So you have human capital, which is our families, right, our loved ones. We have intellectual capital, which is our education, our life experience. And we have financial capital, which is money. And the way that we incorporate this into our planning is we believe that money is a tool that's to be used to strengthen our most important assets, which are our families and our quality of life. That's where the planning comes in. So if you have a plan in place, you're not wondering at the end of the day, you're not saying, okay, let's all travel to Switzerland and I'll put it on my credit card and I'll think about it later, right? You're making that decision, let's all travel to Switzerland and I know that I'm making the right decision for our family and now we can focus on just having fun together and not get to stress about everything. Tell them that. I will gather all the information that they give me and I will show them. Based on the information you've provided, this is what I see. Right, and these are some options for you.
Right.
So it's just providing people with options. Frequently people don't know what their options are. And when they're done with the meeting, they'll say, wow, I didn't know that was even possible. You know, thank you. And that's part of the reward of what we do. Financial planning, if you sit down to put together a financial plan, you'll take the time to stop and think about what your life desires are, right? What is your legacy? And legacy is not just money. Legacy is fostering a love of things that you value to pass along to your children and your grandchildren. So if you sail, right, like in San Diego Bay here, and you teach your children, your children's friends, your grandchildren, and they foster have a love for that, that is part of your legacy. If you come into my office and you say, Natalie, I want to sail around the world, right, that's on my bucket list, then financial planning will respond to that statement with, what steps do we have to take to make that happen? And to me, that's how financial planning is life planning.
Yes.
We've been talking with Natalie Chiarte. She's Vice President of Financial Planning with Hall Private Wealth Advisors. The website is PWA, hallpwa.com.